Okay, today we're going to go over using a ottoman or chair or whatever you have handy. Okay, the only requirements of these, it needs to be able to support your weight, it needs to be firm. Okay, so if you don't have a nice portable thing like such, okay, you can use a couch, you can use a bed. Problems with these is they're soft and it can be very tricky to balance. You can get wrist things that develop, wrist and ankle. I call it garbage. Some garbage can erupt, okay? And you do want to minimize that. So, one of the first things we're going to do with this is a plank with our feet up. Okay? So, feet up plank. Again, nice neutral start. Okay, hands and knees start. I'm going to put one leg up on top. Now, this is especially important if you're using a bed. You want your weight on top of your foot, not through the top, or not the top of the foot, through the ball of the foot. Not the top of the foot, and not the shin, okay? That's where the garbage can develop. You get this twisting, okay, on soft surface, a whole bunch of other stuff, myriad issues, okay? Far safer, far more stable to put pressure as you would with a normal plank. So, I have my nice straight leg, okay? And I'm going to brace before I set that other leg up. I do not want to jump, okay? Jumping is another introduction of bad news bears garbage. So, put one leg up and then the other leg up. And then we hold. Okay? Now it's very important when doing plank with the feet up to go one leg down and then put weight on it and then put the other leg down. Okay? You can really hurt yourself if you come down explosively or catastrophically from here. So be especially careful. Okay? So again, I'm here. Here's what it looks like from the front. Okay? Side. Okay? And notice, weight is still on top of my surface, my elevated surface. And to come down, I come down and down. Okay? Now, that's with our feet elevated. That could be most any elevation that you choose. It could even be lower. Okay? The benefits of having your feet raised, it's variation. I like to play around with my exercise. Call it what you will. I don't like to get bored. So, second variation is with our arms high. Okay? Arms on an elevated surface. So, if you have a chair, you do want to prevent yourself from grabbing the sides. Okay? We really want to give ourselves as solid of a planking surface as possible. You see, this has a little bit of cushioning, but it's firm underneath. So, with this, it's really important. Think this leg is in line with my spine. Okay? I'm nice and set. And I'm pushing already. I only have one leg out, but I'm pushing into that leg. Okay? Into the ball of the foot. To make sure everything's set, and then the other leg goes out. Okay? And I'm making sure I'm putting my weight down and pressing with my feet, making sure I'm nice and stable. Okay? What you don't want to do is press and let the arms go overhead. Because if you see, I can very easily, even if this is on concrete or wood, I can let it slide forward. So it's very important to put your weight on top of your surface. Now, if you're using stairs, that's perfectly fine. They're not going to slip on you. But you got to make sure that your form is good. So, one leg down, one leg up, and then one leg down, one leg down. Okay? So, similar to what we did last time, we're going to go a slow 10 count of both feet on the surface, and then hands, and then 9 count of feet, then hands, and then finally 8 count of feet, then hands. Okay? So, there's part 1 of what you're going to do with your elevated surface. And part 2 is tricep extensions. So, I'm going to try to get my hands on the edge. I don't have a very large surface here, but the beauty of working out at home is you make things work, okay? The key to working out at home is to use what you have to build what you want to have, okay? As long as you follow those guidelines and you keep your own safety in mind, you should be definitely able to achieve what you wish. All these toys and apparatus that are for sale, they help, but the largest tool at your disposal is you and you yourself. So, tricep dips. I want to make sure my chest is nice and broad. I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades back and down. This is really important, okay? If I start with my shoulders hunched, I'm just going to torque my back, and I'm going to be compensating, and I'm going to be rocking my hips. It'll look super goony. So, my feet slightly forward. You might want to start with them close to start, okay? That's perfectly fine. This is a hard exercise. So, what do? Pinch my shoulder blades back and down, okay? I'm still seated. I'm going to push off just slightly. Now, if this is hard, okay, keeping your shoulder blades back and down, hold this position, okay? This is a great position to hold, okay? It's hard. It's good for the shoulder. Unless you have a broken shoulder, in which case I might, like Jessie, her shoulders might break, right? Yeah. But if you feel yourself starting to dip, what's the best way to get out of this? What's the best way to recover for this? Sit. Okay? You're at home. You're at the gym. There is no ego in exercise. Okay? Save that for I don't know who. Ego is non-existent here. Okay?
I know how to sit.
Yeah, I do too. I sit often. That's how I ended up looking like this. So, again, nice and braced. Punch off, shoulder blades back and down. So, tricep dip is follows. Bend the elbow, extend the elbow. That should be the only thing that you think of moving. Okay? Think bend elbow, extend elbow, bend elbow, extend elbow. Okay? If you start thinking, I need to get my hips lower, okay? You end up like this, and getting up doesn't feel too good. You start getting like this, and your shoulders get all up in your ears, and it don't feel too good. So, again, reset, get familiar with the position, elbows bend, elbows extend. So with that exercise, you're going to do 3 sets of 8, either holding for an 8 count in your tricep position, braced, or 8 tricep extensions or dips. I don't have dip bars. I have an ottoman. I also have a porthole that I can do tricep dips in. These are beautiful because you can just kind of get in. Whee! You don't see my feet on the stairs below, but it's okay.
You could also severely hurt your head doing that.
Well, that's negligible. But that's what we're going to be doing for today. Okay? Try it out. Ike says, keep up with your exercise.